sloppy, dusty, soft, disgusting, unmitigated. I'm gonna talk to you face to face, Danny. God, that was ugly. Gave up? I'm sorry, my bad.
D2 is the third and last 50. Welcome. At 814, meet X20.
Wow. I definitely did not see this coming, man. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody that rock with Chris Unbiased, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button if you haven't. I definitely did not see this coming. Coming into this battle, man, I thought this would be battle of the night. I'm not going to even front. I thought it would be battle of the night. All this talk about 30 and Real Sikh, not giving them a round. I never thought that would happen. I thought this would be a good back and forth the whole night. That's what I thought coming into this battle. I'm looking at the card. I'm like, yo, Danny Myers and Real Sikh is going to be the best battle on this card. You know what I'm saying? So when you listen to their material, this ain't no breakdown of no battle. We already know who won the battle and everything like that. When you listen to their material, they definitely both had good material. Especially, you know, Danny had good material when he was able to get it out. Real Sikh is just showing that he is just leveling up each and every performance, man. Let me start off with him. A lot of people feel like he beat Mike P, okay? Then you look at this performance right here and you like, okay, now you got Danny Myers. He is just keep leveling and leveling up, man. He one of the hardest dudes as far as new guys. He's one of the hardest new guys to beat. If he's not he gotta be at the top of the class. Him and Easy are like right here at the top of the class. And we finna see what Easy do in a little bit. But him and Easy is at the top of the class, and Real Sikh has definitely been putting in work. I put him a little bit above Holmesy and Fonz and even Kid Chaos and stuff like that. I think Real Sikh is at the top of this class right here of the people that came in within the last year or two. Now, want to give Real Sikh his flowers. I don't want to take nothing about it. I know most of this video will be about Danny Myers. Real Sikh, you did your thing, man. Continue to keep being great. You are definitely entertaining, and you are dope, bro. You definitely dope. As far as Danny Myers, I was shocked at what happened, man. I knew he was taking a risk. I knew it was disrespectful to take Shotgun Suge one week and then Real Sikh the next week. I knew all of that. I didn't have no worries that Suge was going to beat him or anything. This was the battle that I was worried about for Danny Myers. Now, I didn't think he would choke, but every time you take a battle, a little bit of your bars that you probably could have used in the Suge battle and brought them over here, they start to get more and more diminished. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep coming up with new material, and the memorization of that material becomes that much more pressing. So that's what I was worried about. I was like, he really taking a risk, not battling Suge, but battling Real Sikh. Really taking a risk battling Real Sikh this close. And Danny lost champion of the year, man. It's over with. It's, oh, Chris, it might not be over with. Geechee might not win out. It's over with. I'm gonna tell you why it's over with, okay? Because everybody knows there's a little built-in biasness, just period. You know what I'm saying? There's always a little built-in biasness. I never felt like URL ever liked Danny Myers. You know, a lot of y'all know I used to rock with URL heavy in terms of being in the know and talking to them. And one of the things they did not like about Danny was he would always give you great battles, but his views would always be low. And at this time, they lived on YouTube, and they was always like, well, if y'all keep saying that everybody want to see Danny Myers on URL, he don't get no views. And he would battle on King of the Dot in this league and that league, and he would have very low views compared to like people that would battle on URL that would get like 1 million views. So they never really wanted Danny Myers on URL, bro. I know Rex and the 12K and everything, and he had to battle and all that. But after that, it was like fighting and fighting and fighting. Danny Myers old, now I don't say old because he don't owe a shit, but the media got Danny Myers a lot of URL, not looks, but got them pressured into booking URL, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Media used to talk about Danny Myers so much, like Danny Myers is dope. He gives 100% of battle rap. He's this, he that. To the point where he just got pushed out there so much. And I, shout out to Angry Fan, because Angry Fan was always leading that pack even more than me or other bloggers. But it took a lot of that. I used to do these blogs about the Last Dragon, and there's only one place that you have not looked, and it is there, only there, that you will find a master. All these things about Danny Myers. And I used to have conversations with him. I'm like, yo, why don't you book Danny? You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like Danny Myers, if I'm being fair, is booked because he won't say no to no opponent. He's probably cheap. He probably doesn't cost a lot to book. And he's always prepared. I know tonight isn't a good example, but he's always prepared. Those in this caffeine app setting where they're trying to book battles every 2 weeks. And Danny Myers and people like JC are easy people to book and be prepared in a 2-week span. So they don't really rock with JC. It ain't like, you know, Tay Rock and Smack relationship. It's not like that. So that's first and foremost. So there's this biasness of that, them not ever really wanting to give Danny Myers his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, it's not an East Coast, West Coast thing, because I think Geechee gets the love, but I never thought Danny did. And even to this day, they can put Danny on 100 cards, I still feel that way. Second of all, if you really look at who they both battled, and I'm talking about Geechee Gotti and Danny Myers, it's very even, bruh. I know people talking about, oh, Danny ain't lost a round and 9 straight rounds, all this kind of stuff. The competition, in my opinion, Geechee has battled a little bit better competition. But Geechee Gotti and Danny Myers are the two top names right now, especially if Geechee wins this 100K. Look at who they both battled. Danny Myers has battled Drugs, Arsenal, Don Marino, Kid Chaos, E-Ness, Shotgun Suge. A very good resume. When you look at this though, a lot of people think Drugs is overrated. A lot of people, Kid Chaos is a rookie. Real Sikh is a rookie. Suge is on the downside. E-Ness is just E-Ness, you know what I'm saying? Don Marino, still kind of a rookie a little bit, or still a rookie. And Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? When you move over to Geechee, Geechee is about to battle Rum Nitty, who is like, he's also in the Champion of the Year running. He would probably be like another 4th or 5th candidate, or even 3rd. So that's another champion. Mav, who is top tier. DNA, who is also top tier. Double Impact, Riggs, and Swamp, who a lot of people feel like haven't really lost a battle to a guy in KCJ. When you look at that, I feel like Geechee got a slight edge in the level of competition. You know what I'm saying? The level of competition. So when I say it's over with, it's because, one, I think, you know, what I said earlier about URL and their relationship. The second thing is I think Geechee Gotti is very close to Danny Myers. Very, very close to Danny Myers. And the streak was broke as far as the 9-0. That was broke. And if Geechee wins the 100K, he's going to be in the lead. And the third thing, bro, Danny quit, bro. I mean, ain't no way around it. He quit. That's something that we rarely see in a battle where someone just don't go. We didn't seen it before. It's not. It hasn't. Not that it hasn't happened before. We rarely see it. Rarely see it where someone just doesn't spit none of their round. Like, and you could see Smack, bro. He was so disappointed because you could see he was like, "Come on, Danny, man, come on." Like, don't do this to me, kind of thing. That audio, if somebody screen recorded it, is gonna go viral. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of them things people talk about that as well. And Jay Black, bro, who never says nothing really, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jay Black is what he called him, dusty, soft. Like, this is what he's calling a performance. You know what I'm saying? That's something NOOO talking about. We don't do this on URL. You don't do this. Like, this ain't URL. Even Surf is like, yo, at least I come with 2 rounds. You know, I don't just quit and all this kind of stuff. That narrative of being a quote unquote quitter, and I actually think they're being too hard on Danny, if I'm keeping it real with you. You know, I know Danny just is like, yo, I don't even want to further worsen what I've already worsened. Like, I don't know my material. I'm already stumbling. I'm going to stumble through the 3rd. It's going to look even worse. So it's like, you know what? I might as well save these bars for another battle, revamp them, and put them out on another battle. I understand what Danny's saying. It's still going to look bad, bro. It's definitely going to look bad. And I feel like that right there is going to be the driving force as why people are not going to vote Danny for. And Danny can win every battle the rest of the year. And Geechee could damn near lose every battle after this 100K. And people would be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I feel like him quitting took him out of it. It may not even be fair that it took him out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feel about it. But I feel like that is what's going to happen with Danny Myers. It's unfortunate. I really wanted Danny to win Champion of the Year. I really wanted him to not so much keep the streak, but I just wanted him to do his thing so that he can stay at the top of the lead or whatever, because these underdog stories winning Champion of the Year, O-Red was an underdog story in my opinion, a dude that, bro, I remember them talking about O-Red was boring, bro. They did not want to book O-Red on URL either. He was boring. Go back to his like Summer Madness 4 when he battled like Big T or something, like whatever event he was at for Summer Madness. They was just like, yo, it was boring. So for him to win Champion of the Year, great. Obviously Geechee won it, but Chilla to win it, great. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chilla ain't been on NOME since like NOME 3, NOME 4. They don't really be booking Chilla like that. Great that he win. Danny to win, great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted Ill Will to win for the same reason. It's great that these guys, it's easy to say, oh, I think K-Shine will win it or Geechee will win it, because they favorites. It's good to see these other guys win it, and it just shows that hard work pays off and you will get recognized. So, yeah, but it's a wrap, though, bro. It's definitely a wrap, man. So, shout out to Danny. You know what I'm saying? I know he'll bounce back. And one thing I like about Danny, he don't make no excuses and he take accountability. So, you got to give him his props for that. That's the one thing I do like about Danny. He said 3-0 body bag, and it is what it is. And the body bag ain't a good look either. You know what I'm saying? Real Sikh damn near coaching him on the screen. Like, yo, like, I don't want it like this. And then he said something about, what did he say to start the third that was so funny? He was just like, I'm sorry. And then Danny was like, nah, it ain't your fault. He was like, nah, I'm sorry because my third is crazy. Basically meaning, nigga, I'm finna bury you even more. So, shout out to Real Sikh though, man. Definitely shout out to Real Sikh. That's just my thoughts real quick, man. I gotta go back and watch the rest of these battles. I gotta see what's going on with Rex in a little bit. But subscribe to the channel, man. Holla at your boy.
G2 is the third and last 1 at 814, 814, meet X20.